Berylliosis. That is a lung disease, and it is caused through the inhaling of dust or fumes of beryllium. Workers who work with beryllium in electronics or in ceramics, they can get it. And when it has a gradual persistent onset, when it is breathlessness on exertion, and when is it also when sudden attacks of breathlessness when resting and also cooling. There is treatment with steroid drugs, but it can be also fatal. That is according to Keith Hodgkin's Family Medical Advisor book on page 90, but this is now medical advice and the book is from the 70s. If you click this video away, then please tell me what the reason for it was so that I can improve. Otherwise, hi and welcome. I'm trying to learn medicine today, benign tumor, and after we've done with Berylliosis, and after that, Neckstretching. And if you participate in the Neckstretching, then it's at your own risk. Benign tumor. And we're going to talk about internal anatomy, diseases, stuff like that. And this is no medical advice. I'm just reading it and trying to understand it. Benign tumor. A non-cancerous growth of tissue. That is, one that does not invade surrounding tissue and spread to other parts of the body. Examples of benign tumors are fibroids in the womb and papillomas in the nose. We looked it up in the last part. Fibroids, that is the muscles wall of the uterus having this fibroidic growth, and it can lead to heavier periods, and it can be removed. But it's non-cancerous. And papillomas in the nose, we didn't really understand that part. The fine muscle membrane which is spanning the cavities, for example the nose, I don't get it. You know what, let's go back to it. It can't be papilloedema, that has something with the optic disc to do. It must be papilloma. A usually benign, so non-cancerous tumor that develops either on the skin or on the mucous membrane, the moist tissue that lines most of the cavities and passages in the body. So the mucous membrane, which is lining cavities and passages in the body. Any wart, I don't know, is that even a word? Any wart that becomes painful, changes in appearance, or emits a discharge should be. They're talking about it is a thing. So that is the thing which is growing the wart. Any wart that becomes painful, changes in appearance, or emits a discharge should be reported to a doctor. Papilloma of the bladder may cause recurrent painless attacks of blood in the urine. Although non-cancerous, it can be difficult to eradicate. It may cause anemia. Okay, don't understand it here. No symptoms. It's just that thing. No symptoms. So I don't really understand what papilloma or what it even is. But okay, I decided we're not going to give an example in our presentation about benign tumor. Benign tumor means just that it is the growth of tissue, but it is not cancer. So it is not invading the surrounding tissue, and it is not spreading to other parts of the body. I'm going to start with the second camera and try to say it. Benign tumor. Benign tumor is tissue which is growing, but it is not cancerous. So it is not growing, invading into other tissues, and it is also not spreading. That is according to Keith Hodgkin's Family Medical Advisor book on page 90, but this is no medical advice. I'm going to start camera. And now the other thing. Berylliosis. A lung disease caused by inhaling dust or fumes containing beryllium, a metal which with its compounds is used in a variety of industries, including electronics and ceramics. Sudden attacks are characterized by breathlessness at rest and cold. The book is from the 70s. I don't know where beryllium is used today. So berylliosis, that is a lung disease, and it is caused through the inhaling of beryllium. There are some people, some workers working with beryllium in electronic and ceramic business of fabrication, inhaling the dust or fumes of beryllium. And the sudden attacks are characterized by breathlessness at rest and cooling. So breathlessness, when a person is resting, and to cool. They are usually short-lived and clear up of their own accord. When the disease is gradual in onset and persistent, the main symptom is breathlessness on exertion. In many cases, this chronic form responds to treatment with steroid drugs, but occasionally it proves fatal. Now I don't know, the information could be a little outdated, we're going to take them as we have them. They are usually short-lived and clear up of their own accord. So it are sudden attacks of breathlessness at rest and also cooling. When the disease is gradual in onset and persistent, the main symptom is breathlessness on exertion. When it has there are people who have it suddenly and other people who have a gradual onset. And if it has a gradual onset, then the people having breathlessness on exertion, and it is when sudden attacks on exertion and cooling. I'm going to say that later on. In many cases, this chronic form responds to treatment with steroid drugs, but occasionally it proves fatal. I'm going to say there are steroid drugs, but it can be also fatal. I'm going to start the camera. I'm going to start the camera. Berylliosis. People who work with ceramics or in electronic fabrication can get it for breathing in dust of beryllium. So beryllium, if they work with it and they breathe in the dust. What was it even? I forgot that part. Lung disease. That's all, just lung disease. Berylliosis. That is a lung disease, and it is caused through the inhaling of dust or fumes of beryllium. Workers who work with beryllium in electronics or in ceramics, they can get it. And when it has a gradual persistent onset, when it is breathlessness on exertion, and when is it also when sudden attacks of breathlessness when resting and also cooling. There is treatment with steroid drugs, but it can be also fatal. That is according to Keith Hodgkin's Family Medical Advisor book on page 90, but this is now medical advising. The book is from the 70s. I'm going to start the camera. That was the medicine part. If you're here for medicine, you can go directly to the next part of medicine. If you stay here and participate in the Neckstretching, dann ist das die Augenmuskel. The legs are standing straight, shoulder width wide apart, and breathe in, and reach with the fingertips as far as possible. Reach wide up, and again down. Reach as far as possible. Now reach your front as far as possible. High up, back, reach with the fingertips and down. Have the feet standing together, the arms to the side, and with bullseye exercise. Circles round. Change of direction. And middle and back. The legs shoulder wide apart, tall up, shoulders back, breathe in. And calmly turn the head over to one side, only as far as it goes. Breathe in. And then out and bring the chin down onto the crank. Breathe in and lift the gaze and turn it over to the other side. Breathe in. And out, chin down onto the crank. Lift the gaze and turn it back into the middle. Turning it over to the side. Breathe in. Breathe halfway out and then circle the head over to the other side. Breathe in. Halfway out. And then circle the head over. And now, have your feet standing together. Intertwine the feet, no, the fly. Palms together, elbows together, breathe in, reach high. And down. In and reach high. And down. The hands back, breathe in. And out of front. In, back. Out of front. Now I have feet same together. Intertwine the fingers behind the back, turn up, shoulders back, breathe in. And out, head over to one shoulder. Chin down onto the clavicle, pull with your hands down to the ground. Breathe in, lift the gaze into the middle and over to the first side. Breathe again in. Out, chin down onto the clavicle, and pull with your hands down to the ground. Lift the gaze back into the middle. And stretch your fingers. Intertwine the fingers. Try to provide a part of the hands and the 5 feet. Bring the hands out to the side, turn up, shoulders back, breathe in. And breathe out and turn the head over to the side where the hands are. Chin down onto the clavicle and pull the hand in and the shoulder down. Breathe and lift the gaze, turn over to the other side, hands over to the other side, turn up, shoulders back, breathe in. And out, chin down onto the clavicle, pull the arm and the shoulder down. Breathe and lift the gaze, back into it. Have the feet against standing together, one arm behind the back, breathe in the other one up. And breathe out and bring the head over to the side. Down pull. Breathe in. And out, look to the hand on top of the head. Hand down. Other hand behind the back, breathe in, hand up. And out, head over but down pull. Breathe in. And out, look to the hand on top of the head. The feet are same together, breathe in, lift the arms up. And breathe out, lean back and draw the shoulder blades together. The crab and the bone. In and up. Out and back down. In and up. Hands together. And lean back. In into the middle. And out and back. In into the middle. And out over to the side. In into the middle. Out over to the other side. In into the middle. Intertwine the fingers and reach high. The screw. And hold the reach in front, hold off the back, bring the head down, the bone curl snake. In and up. Change the intertwining. Breathe and reach high. And out in front. In and up. Out lean back with long arms, the sky hugger. In and up. Out and back. In and up. Out with the hands down. Breathe in the hands up. Out and down. In the hands up. Bring the hands to touch and lower the hands down to heart center. That was the next session. I thank you very much and until next time.